We know plastic pollution is a problem, but what about the bits we can't even see? Microplastics, plastic particles smaller than 5 millimeters, are everywhere, in our air, water, food, and even inside our bodies. Today, we're looking at the latest science on how these tiny particles could be impacting our health. And we're exposed to microplastics in a few key ways. 1. Ingestion. They're in our food, especially seafood, and in both tap and bottled water. 2. Inhalation. We breathe them in from the air. 3. Dermal. Contact. Some personal care products contain microplastics that can be absorbed through the skin. Shockingly, it's estimated we could be consuming, inhaling, or absorbing between 78,000 and 211,000 microplastic particles every single year. While research is ongoing, some concerning links are starting to appear. One particularly important study published in the prestigious New England Journal of Medicine, NEJM, found a worrying connection between microplastics and cardiovascular health. This study looked at patients with heart disease who had plaque buildup in their carotid arteries, the arteries in your neck that supply blood to your brain. They found that those with microplastics in these arteries were twice as likely to experience a heart attack or stroke. This suggests a potential link between microplastic exposure and increased cardiovascular risk. Beyond the heart, research suggests microplastics can have a range of effects at the cellular and systemic levels. 1. Oxidative stress and DNA damage. They can cause damage to our cells and even our DNA. 2. Organ dysfunction. Studies point to potential issues with lung and liver function. 3. Metabolic disruption. They may interfere with our metabolism and the complex interaction between our gut and liver. 4. Immune responses and inflammation. Microplastics can trigger inflammation and affect our immune system. 5. Neurotoxicity. There's concern about potential impacts on brain function. 6. Reproductive developmental toxicity. Research also indicates potential harm to reproductive health and development. Studying microplastics and their health effects is complex. There are so many different types of plastics, sizes of particles, and chemical additives. This makes it difficult to pinpoint specific risks. Also, most studies so far have focused on measuring exposure rather than directly linking microplastics to specific diseases in humans. More long-term research is essential. While it's impossible to completely avoid microplastics, there are steps you can take to reduce your exposure. 1. Dust and vacuum regularly. This helps remove microplastic fibers from your home. 2. Avoid plastic water bottles. Use reusable bottles and consider a home water filter. 3. Use non-plastic food storage. Opt for glass or stainless steel containers. 4. Be mindful of personal care products. Check for microplastics in ingredients lists. The science on microplastics and health is still unfolding, but the early findings are concerning. By taking steps to reduce our exposure and supporting further research, we can protect our health and our planet. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel to learn more interesting facts related to health and science. Until then, goodbye.